Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening with you? For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And then for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. And what does it do? We have life-giving conversations, right, that are generated from a place of love to promote love, right, to advance love into the world, into the entire universe. That's what this girl does, okay? And so today we are continuing our conversation about contributions. And up until today, we've been talking about our contribution into the universe. What is our contribution? What do we add? What do we leave? What do we um, provide from the way that we show up in the universe? What is our add? And so when you think about your contribution, that's where you have the ability to make the difference. That's where you have the ability to decide something's going to be this way or that way, right? Um, the ability to make you have the ability to make those distinctions and to do things in the way that you need and want to do them, right? That's within your ability to do that. Um, and so, so be sure that you take advantage of that. Be sure that you do what it is that is yours to do, because only you can do it. Now, I didn't come today to talk about us, though. I didn't come to talk about your contribution or my contribution. I actually came to talk about other people's contribution. And what do you do with that? How do you navigate other people's contribution? Do you see? Because we can't make somebody do or not do something. We really can't. Like we can encourage, admonish, manipulate. And you have to watch out about manipulative tasks, manipulative um, tactics. So we can find ourselves doing things like that. But the question becomes, the question becomes, what do you do with other people's contributions? So you get to decide, right, whether or not someone's contribution works for you or not. You get to decide. Does it work for you or not? And then you make the adjustment. Let me tell you a recipe for misery. A recipe for misery is um, being unhappy with the way someone else shows up and remaining unhappy with the expectation that you will be happy when they change. Recipe for misery. Because then your happiness becomes dependent upon their change. Can you see that? Your happiness becomes dependent upon their change. And there are few things as miserable as expecting, there are few things as miserable as waiting for someone else to do something different, to think different, to be different, to say different in order for you to be free, in order for you to be whole, in order for you to have happiness, to have inner peace. Let me tell you, it's a whole lot of things you could do to have happiness and inner peace, regardless to what other people do. We have to be able to, like we have to, because everybody has their own version of life to live, and somebody else's version might not jive with what it is that you think you need or want, right? Somebody else's version might absolutely not align. Good morning, cousin. I love you right back. Might not align with you or with what you are hoping for, desiring for. And if it doesn't, what you gonna do? You gonna stay in a situation demanding that they be different, act different, sound different, demanding that they do something other than what they've shown you they're gonna do? You're gonna keep going back to the well, and you're going to declare, well, I can't be happy because they're not what? They're not making me happy. Or actually, we say it in the other way, because what they're doing or saying is making me unhappy. It's the same thing as saying they're not making you happy by doing what you want them to do. You see, when you flip it, it has a different feel to it. I can't do it because they're not. Because they're not making me happy. Beloved, 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 I'm here to tell you, that happiness lives within you. You've just given your power over to somebody else. You can decide to take it back. You can decide that you are going to take it back, that you're going to not wait on others' actions or lack thereof for you to have personal freedom. Make the decision and start to do the work. I am not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy at all. Mental work, emotional work, psychological work, no, it's not easy. It's a heavy lift. It is. And it's a continual lift. But it's a rewarding lift, and it's a necessary lift. So do your work and keep doing your work and keep giving yourself space. Keep giving yourself freedom. Keep giving yourself what you need in order to progress through. Keep doing what's necessary for you. Do you see? Keep doing what's necessary for you. Give yourself the freedom that you need, beloved, because otherwise, bondage and emotional struggle and fighting and fussing, and it's going to be your continual reality. If you get tired of fussing, if you get tired of fighting, if you get tired of all of those things, then you know what? You will do something different. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, something different is waiting. Something different is available. And something different has always been available. We just have to get to the point that we choose something else. And getting to those points comes in lots of different ways for lots of different reasons. Let's make it a choice, a positive reason. Good morning, Ray Price. Thank you for your prayers. Let's make it a choice. Let's make it a positive reason. Let's not make it because our back's up against the wall and we don't have any choice. Right? Our back's up against the wall and we don't have any choice. And now we just got to do the thing. I don't know. Because sometimes folks back get up against the wall and they still don't do the thing. Look, behavioral human behavior is the business that I'm in, and it's not an easy thing, y'all. It's like, change is like turning a cruise ship, right? You can't change, you can't turn a cruise ship on a dime. They have to do this motion that's continual and slow, but they have to be consistent and intentional and know which direction they want to go in and keep at it until the whole ship has made a turn, right? It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of determination. It takes planning and consistency to make the adjustments that we want to make in life. But we can't stay where we are if it's not working for us. If it's not working, we must do something different. We must do something different, right? Can't stay where you are if it's not serving you well. Your life is too important to just park there and you are not maximizing your day, your life experience. It's too important to keep it moving. It's too important to do something different. It's vital, right? That you do something different. So, other people's contributions, you observe them and then you decide, does this work for me? Is this something that I can, flow with? Is this added value for me? Or is it problematic? Right? Is it problematic? I had an experience with someone who I didn't know, and they made a disparaging comment about someone else to me. I did not engage at all. I actually just continued with the enjoyment, the sheer enjoyment I was experiencing. And I let my silence do the talking. I allow my silence to do the talking because I wasn't interested in being combative. I wasn't interested. I wasn't in a teaching mode. It was an opportunity for a teaching moment. I wasn't in a teaching mode. I was in a delightful, enjoyable mode. And so I simply did not add fuel to the fire. Like, what? Mm-mm. So, yeah. So I decided that I didn't want to engage. I wasn't in a receptive mode for that contribution. Because what was the end to that? Like, who was getting ready to benefit from that conversation? I wasn't. Because if I now start having derogatory comments about somebody who I don't even know, how does that serve me? How does it serve me? It doesn't. Good morning, Virginia from Virginia. And then what does it do? Like, what energy is that bringing in? And what does it do on the inside of me? And, it's just, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And so I don't participate in it. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. And so I don't participate in it. Just negative comments about somebody who we don't even know. You don't know nothing about them. No, I absolutely will not. Right? So energy matters. What we add to the environment matters. And so pay attention to other people's contributions only in a way of deciding whether or not something works for you or not. Do you know? Like, we don't have to be obsessed with it. That's not what I'm saying. But if you find yourself in a situation and it's not feeling good, like, or you're feeling heavy, or you're feeling so, like, pay attention. Like, are you in the middle of something that simply is not life-giving? Are you a part of a conversation? Are you overhearing something? Are you watching people's dynamics? Are you seeing people be mistreated or things like that? You know what to do with it. You like, if you can address it and it's yours to address, you can help bring some things to some people's attention. Some of us have engaged in these kind of behaviors so long that we don't even know that they're problematic. We don't even know that we are, like, taking poison into ourselves or spewing poison out with our tongue. We don't even know. We think that what we're doing is just normal behavior. It has been normalized, but it's not life-giving. Just because it's normal don't mean it's good for you, beloved. And so sometimes sharing, our response to it is appropriate. You got to determine that. But sometimes it's just removing yourself. Absolutely not engaging. And sometimes we'll announce. So I don't have those kind of conversations about people. I just don't. Do you know? And so it will give some people something to think. And it's not about us being high and mighty. It's not about us putting people in their place. It's not about that at all. But if you invited me into the conversation, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because I care about what I bring into my spirit. I care about what I expose myself to. And so what to do with other people's contributions? If they don't work for you, you need to do something different. But what you don't do is demand that they change in order for you to be okay. That's self-imprisonment. You need to do something different. I don't care what they're doing, how they cutting up. I don't care. But your wellness is on you, boo. That's on you. That's you. That's your responsibility. Your wellness is. And so if you mad at somebody else because they're doing something that's causing you harm and you keep staying there, letting it happen, I'm not talking about in a sense of abuse and things like that. That's a different conversation. I'm not talking about that, because we have to go into a deeper conversation to talk about why we remain in abusive situations. That has far-reaching implications. And so this is not that conversation. I'm saying, you're in engagement and you just keep fussing about how somebody is like this and they keep saying this, they keep doing this, and they, da da da, and you don't like it, beloved, but you keep doing it. You keep being a part of it. And you declared you can't be happy until they change. Oh, beloved, come on now. No, 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 no. Your happiness is your responsibility, not theirs. So if you keep doing the same dance, you're choosing unhappiness. Change your dance or change your partner or something. All righty. I love you. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. You are an amazing human being with divine, mixed with divine. Okay. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.